two types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before, and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar. Secondly, and then secondly, I would say veteran teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. 4-point game. Green kicks to James. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
That is what LeBron does. No one challenges the heart of the defense more than him. Impossible to stop him when he gets that deep.
Rockets the pass to Butler. Floats one, and Davis sends it back, and he gets it back. Rockets against James. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Love watching James show off his muscle. No one getting in his way. The D can't stop him.
And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Well, money well spent. His age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
Free throw good, LeBron.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
For Los Angeles,
such blinding speed on the drive. I mean, James is a force of nature when he's on the attack.
James has gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Adebayo, high post. And Adebayo throws it down.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, you know, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening. Thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a bit.
Right side Crowder. The pass to Hero. Jacks up a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
It's a great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spot open man and made a fantastic dish.
Lakers have gone 4 of 5 from the field. James kicks to Howard. Back to LeBron. Misses off the right line. The Heat shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one. 57% from the field. Shot. By Hero.
Oh, and that's the assist by Crowder. Always a good team player.
The Lakers trade. James in the post. He's guarded by Dragic. Howard dishes to James. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And looking now at some numbers for Jimmy Butler. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game. 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Here's LeBron. We saw him with 29 points last game. And Howard with the stuff.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that.
And the Lakers making a change here. Just checked in, and Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Chip standard in L.A. with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yes, yeah, you've been there with me. I mean, we both look up in the Raptors and see those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Myers Leonard comes in for Crowder, and it's Iguodala in for Butler. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green. Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Pass to Leonard. Here is Robinson. He's guarded by Davis. Good ball movement here by Miami. He goes out of bounds. Catch by Olynyk. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. One of the game's truly elite players in Anthony Davis. How do you... He said, keep him out of his sweet spot, out of the paint, and communicate at all times. So you can expect these guys to be talking all night, Kevin.
Thanks, David. .135 left in the first quarter, and it's Leonard missing.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Caruso, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by Rondo. Nunn, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Rondo passes to Davis. Back to Rondo. With the shot. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
The Heat trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by McGee. Rondo finds Davis. And here's Rondo. Back to Davis. Over Iguodala. Again, Los Angeles.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he gets to mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Iguodala. Launches a three. Rebounded by McGee. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on. And a lot of this is due to the game plan.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. You learn about Jimmy Butler, difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him.
Basketball, that's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Boy, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
In the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys by the players. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots stifled.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of third quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Markieff Morris is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Smith. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Dudley, no luck. The Heat trail by 11. Kicks it to Robinson. From the line, Robinson can't get that one to fall. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
None passes to Olynyk. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Injuries can play such a big part in a player's career. Which guys strike you, Chris, as the biggest what-if stories had they stayed healthy?
Wow. I mean, you got to start, in my mind, I got to go to, a guy like a Grant Hill. He was Mr. Triple-Double. You know, he and Jason Kidd, to me, were almost the same players, just in different bodies when Grant started his career off in Detroit. And to see him get injured, man, that just hurt me because he had so much potential. Even though he had a great career, I still think about him. How about Greg Oden, who got hurt in his senior year, had to shoot free throws with his left hand, and then he comes into the league, and the big fella injuries, and feel sorry for that big fella because he was so skilled in the game.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
LeBron against Jones. LeBron tried. Oh, beautiful play.
Did you see that? Great. And James simply one of the best dunkers in
outside Butler. He kicks to Jones. And the layup is good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
James looking around. Here's Howard. And it's LeBron picking up the assist. Howard's got the lead 14 for the Bulls.
Well, that's too much from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
Down low, here's Butler. Dwight Howard pulls in. Howard's got his fourth rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And it's off from three-point range. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And that one's good by Butler.
And Butler feasts from this area. The defense has to do a better job in how they scheme him.
Butler against LeBron.
Oh, goodness. See that? He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Outside Dragic. Unloads from 13. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got 5 rebounds.
Disconnect tayo. Yung ating controller yan. Okay na ulit. Okay na ulit. Nadi-disconnect talaga ako.
Butler in the corner.
Pagka-disconnect, hindi na talaga pumapasok. Ang haba sana ng ating transmission. Hindi ko pa rin siya talaga mahal. Remote play. Please. Makisama ka naman remote play. Hindi ko lang ba't siya nadi-disconnect. Remote play. Done. Okay. play. Napaka ano po. Napaka ano niya. Ayaw niya tayo makasama. Ayaw niya makasama. Start ulit. Time out ulit natin. Yan, connected na siya. Okay.
Anthony Davis comes in for Markieff Morris. Kyle Kuzma's checked in.
Transition na natin. Pag nadi-disconnect talaga siya. Okay, let's start it. Pag nadi-disconnect, hindi na makabalik. Disconnected na naman po. Time out tayo ulit. Oh, ang bahong ni Kaplan. What's wrong with you?
For right now, oh man, two of my favorite passes in the game.
Strong showing last season. Third in field goal percentage and one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in league for blocks?
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He's smooth as silk, even on a power finish. McGee with the block.
And when we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, well, there, you saw what he did. He used that to spot shot.
59 seconds in the first step. Back to Caruso. Shot clock at 5. Back to Caldwell Pope. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lakers leading by 16. Here's Caruso. No good from outside. There's a 4-second difference in the shot clock to the game clock. Right side, Dragic. Left hook to the chance. Back to Butler. To stop the drought, McGee with the block. They get it back. And again, it's the Heat missing. And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James put in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 2